please.
Babcock? Here.
Chapman?
Here.
Eckford?
Here.
Hahn?
Here.
Morrison?
Here.
Seifert?
Here.
Surem?
Here.
This evening, we're going to be led in the pledge by a special student from Frank C. Whiteley Elementary School. And introduce the student is Principal Mr. Bob Harris.
Thank you, Dr. Thompson. Rest of the board, I appreciate you having us here. This is Jacob Crandall. Jacob Crandall is a 5th grader at our school. He was a 4th grader last year. Last year we recognized one of our staff, Andrea Rodino, and she saved the life of a young man last year. Well, if it wasn't for his instincts, he was actually the man or the boy who found the young boy at the bottom of the pool. And so we are very, very proud of him at Whiteley. And thanks to his mom for pulling him out of football practice tonight. But we want to make sure that he was recognized as well.
Thank you.
Stand, please. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Back to football.
All right, the first item in my section this evening is to recognize some people that give a lot of time to make a difference for kids in our schools. And to introduce those people, I'd like to ask Julie Haldeman, the president of Northwest Suburban Council PTA, who also leads that organization in a tremendous way and does a lot of good things just from the point of a president's. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you very much. Thank you, President Babcock, Superintendent Thompson, and members of the school board. Again, my name is Julie Haldeman, and I'm the Northwest Suburban Council PTA/PTSA president. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to address the board tonight as you recognize the presidents of the 20 PTA/PTSA local units within District 15. The mission of the PTA is to make every child's potential a reality by engaging families and communities to advocate for all children. We promote the welfare of children and youth in the home, schools, and community. We promote collaboration and engagement of families and educators. We are dedicated to promoting children's health, well-being, and educational success through strong parent, family, and community involvement. The Northwest Suburban Council PTA/PTSA oversees all 20 District 15 local units and acts as a liaison between our local units and the District 15 administration, Board of Education, Foundation, as well as the national, state, and region PTAs. Our council has a total of 28 local unit presidents, co-president, and president-elect officers that lead their individual PTAs and PTSAs and boards within their schools. As the president of this council, I've had the opportunity to work with the male and female PTA leaders and that work on behalf of not only the 12,000 plus students within District 15, but also their families, staff, and community. They dedicate their time, energy, and talents to provide leadership, guidance, programs, and resources that make a difference in the lives of those they serve. They do this. They juggle their family life, they juggle donating their time and work, and give so many hours to the schools and PTAs that they love so very much. They do all this with no monetary gain, but they take only the payment of smiles of the students that are enjoying the PTA programs that they serve. It could be gratitude of a student when they receive a new book for their birthday from the PTA, or even a thank you from a grandparent when they're invited to attend and participate in a multi-generational family event. The PTAs in District 15 work not only to extend students' learning, but by providing assemblies, enrichment, and classroom resources. They bring their diverse communities together in family programs and events, provide parent resources and education, cultural arts opportunities, and programs that promote safety and healthy living. They do all of this because they care about our children. They want them to reach their highest potential, be the confident, strong, healthy, and successful students and future citizens. In a time when we have to all split our time between so many different tasks, these special volunteers continue to go above and beyond and make a positive impact on the educational experiences and lives of our children. We thank you for taking the time to recognize these dedicated volunteers. I'm happy that many of them were able to join us tonight, though some were not able to with juggling all the schedules. If you can imagine them doing all the things they do for the PTA, they're also doing other things within the community and definitely running their children around to a zillion activities. So for those that could not join us, we thank them as well. I'm going to ask the PTA, PTSA presidents to please come forward when I call your name. Here we go. Central Road, Shannon Pulio and Gina Lewis. Frank C. Whiteley, Melissa Schlesinger. Gray M. Sanborn, Darlene Grimmy, and Jody Neiman. Hunting Ridge, Vicki Drucker. Jane Adams, Cheryl Michelotti. Kimball Hill, Nora Ganatos and Christy Nunez. Lake Louise, Jen Zelazny. Lincoln, Gretchen Elzer and Stephanie Keisler. Marion Jordan, Rianne Shedd. Pleasant Hill, Jim Tileston and Brian Lucas. Stuart R. Paradox, Lauren Josco. Thomas Jefferson, Sarah Winter and Karen Corey. Virginia Lake, Alicia Grundy and Amanda Grande Leonard. Willow Bend, Allison Brennan. Winston Campus Elementary, Vanessa Nickel. Conyers Learning Academy, Karen Steffler. Carl Sandburg Junior High, LaChoy Dieppe. Plum Grove Junior High, Christine McCarthy. Walter R. Sunling Junior High, Jeff Perkins. Winston Campus Junior High, Lynn Bramanis and Carrie Sloom. It has been my honor to work with all of these great volunteers here, as well as those that couldn't join us. And I'd like to thank all of you again for your service and dedication. Thank you so much.
Julie, you know that I think you spoke for all of us, the appreciation you have for the presidents and all the work they do. And the board takes time out of their schedule, their meeting, to acknowledge them and recognize them every year. And I think the board would like to come down and shake all the presidents' hands that are here. And they also have a nice little gift just to thank you for your service and all the things you've done. So.
This way.
Give you one more round of applause as you make it back to your seats. Thank you again.
And Julie, I know that you've got commitments, so feel free to go. I really appreciate you coming.
My kids are going to hang out in the hall, so I guess I can be free.
Oh, okay.
But I owe them some ice cream.
The next item in my section is another recognition. We had an Eagle Scout, former District 15 student, that chose a project to do here at Sunling School to enhance the students and those people that participate in sports activities at this facility. And so at this time, I'd like to ask Tom Neary to come up. Tom, did I pronounce your name right? Neary?
Yeah.
Neary? Yeah, good. And you went to Plum Grove?
Yes.
And you're a FREM now?
Yes.
And are you a freshman?
I'm a junior right
Junior. Well, you've been gone a long time, so.
All right, hello everyone. Like you said, my name is Tom Neri. Basically, what I'd like to tell you is how my Eagle project came to mind and what it was. So basically, I had to come up with an Eagle project to become an Eagle. So it kind of I went off the fact of what do I love doing most right now in my life. So first thing that came to mind, my obvious choice was baseball. So the idea was to find something baseball related that could be an Eagle project. Went around looking for places, Hunting Ridge. They said they had a crack in their sidewalk, but I don't know if that has to do with baseball. So then I came to the idea that I remember playing here for baseball. And basically, I remember whenever you're on the third base side and it rained, it was just flooded. It was not very fun. Whenever you dropped your anything down, it was done. It was not going to touch it. Bad. So basically, I thought, all right, well, that's something I can work off of. So basically contacted District 15 and asked what can go on. I would like to thank you guys very much for your cooperation, and that made my project that much more easy. So basically, I told them my idea, which was to put drain pipes underground right next to the dugouts, and basically that would take the water and flush it out towards the sewer, solving the problem. And we got all that approved and went successful, and I thought, well, let's add in something else because why not? I love baseball. Basically, the next idea was to raise some money, and basically we added in aluminum benches that have backrests on it just to make it that much more comfortable for the rest of the players. So, thank you very much.
Tom, thanks very much for doing that. I'm sure that lots of kids won't know that you did it, but they'll appreciate the fact that there's no mud down there anymore. And good luck with the last two little things you have to do to complete your Eagle Scout. But we're proud of you as a District 15 alumni.
That's it. We're going to move on to item 4, reading and acceptance of the minutes. May I have the suggested motion, please?
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the following meeting of the Board of Education. Excuse me, September 9th, 2015, regular Board of Education meeting as presented. Second.
Discussion? Roll call?
Babcock?
Aye.
Chapman?
Aye.
Eckert?
Aye.
Khan?
Aye.
Morrison?
Aye.
Seifert?
Aye.
Shira? Aye.
Moving on to item 5, board discussion and reports. Ed Red Council and Legislation, Dr. Chapman?
Well, basically, there's not been any change at the state level. We still seem to be at an impasse. But that said, as we reported last meeting, the state did approve their K through 12 funding, so that's good for the school system. But that doesn't mean that our students and our community are unaffected. One of the things that the state has not funded to date are the social service agencies like the Bridge Youth and Family Services that serves a significant number of our District 15 students and the 211 students. So there's a real dilemma in terms of what's going to happen if that's not funded, because those are services that our community and our students need, but we don't have the resources in District 15 nor in 211 to provide them. So we'll have to watch that very carefully.
Thank you. Mr. Seifert?
The foundation would like to announce that their annual staff volleyball tournament will be coming up November 14th. So all the staff that are watching Channel 6, please sign up. It's an exciting volleyball tournament. The staff really gets excited. We started with basketball. We've now moved into volleyball. It will be Saturday the 14th at Winston Junior High. I believe it starts at 9. They haven't decided on the times, but as soon as we can get those times, they'll post them on the website. But looking for all the staff to sign up and have a fun day on November 14th.
Thank you. Mr. Khan, review of the IASB School Board's resolutions and recommendations.
Yes, on November 21st, 2015 will be when the IASB Delegate Assembly is. There's a number of resolutions that everyone had in their packet. Some of them new, some of them reaffirmations of previous resolutions. And I guess as we vote as a board with respect to those resolutions at the assembly, just everybody can just fill out the form. There's a blue form that's right on top of all of the description of the recommendations. You can just fill out the form. I think some people have already I've already given me their forms, but you can send it to me by email or at the next meeting. But let's have them all done by the next meeting, so we know what direction we're going into when we go to the actual assembly.
Any new business, old business, or other? Any citizens to address the board? Okay. Moving on to the personnel report, item 151020. Could I have the suggested motion, please?
Just a quick question, would it be amended or as presented?
I think just as presented, because you got the one that was presented to you before the board meeting started, so.
I'll make a motion to approve the October 14th, 2015 personnel report as presented, including the following recommendations. Recommendation for the approval of termination of Michael Hyder, and recommendation for the approval of termination of Tammy Zomick.
Second.
Discussion?
I just want to say thank you for sending the updated personnel report. I was on the plane when I saw it, so I couldn't get hold of anyone from there. As much as technology is there, I didn't pay for it. But thank you for that. I received it when I landed, so I did get a chance to look at it. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for letting us know.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Chapman?
Aye.
Eckert?
Aye.
Khan?
Aye.
Morrison?
Aye.
Seifert?
Aye.
Jerem?
No.
Babcock?
Aye. Motion carries. Item 151021, bid award custodial cleaning supplies. May I have the suggested motion, please?
I make a motion to award the contracts for the custodial cleaning supplies bid 16-003 to the following 7 companies in the amounts listed for a total bid award of $286,532.90 as presented. Recommendations are based on low bid vendors meeting bid specifications. Boulder Cove, Wooddale, Illinois for $2,586.30. Kent Craft of Chicago, Illinois for $1,164.95. Metro Professional Products, Des Plaines, Illinois, $25,561. North American Corporation, Glenview, Illinois, $7,104. Pyramid School Products, Tampa, Florida, $2,477.40. Supply Works, Lombard, Illinois, $216,339.25. Unipac Corporation, Brooklyn, New York, $31,300.
Second. Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion?
I just have a question. Are there any local suppliers in terms of near Palatine? You know, there was one Des Plaines, which was great, one Glenview, but I'm just trying to see if there were other Palatine people potentially we could have, gotten bids for, just to keep, from that perspective.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We want to work with local vendors whenever we can. We try to notify everyone that we've got the bids out there, but then once the bids come in, we, of course, have to take the lowest bid. And so sometimes the local bidders can't be the lowest ones.
Yeah, the one that was interesting was the Brooklyn and Tampa, Florida. So those were the one that caught my attention the most, but everything else is pretty local.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Eckert?
Aye.
Khan?
Aye.
Morrison? Aye. Seifert?
Aye.
Jerem?
Aye.
Babcock?
Aye.
Chapman?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 151022, approval of life safety amendments for 2016 and 17. May I have the suggested motion, please?
I make a motion to approve the resolution authorizing life safety amendments as presented.
Second.
So this is really just the board taking action so that the amendments that were submitted to the state were approved by the board before the state approves them. So that's all this is.
I won't be voting yes on it, and the main reason is I'm still not convinced that we've looked at all the opportunities of reducing the cost for it. So from my perspective, I will be voting no on this one.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Khan?
Aye.
Morrison? Aye. Seifert?
Aye.
Jerem?
No.
Babcock?
Aye.
Chapman?
Aye.
Eckert?
Aye.
Item 151030, motion carries on life safety, by the way. Item 151030, the consent calendar. Does anyone wish to remove anything from the consent calendar? May I have the suggested motion, please?
I make a motion to approve the consent calendar as presented.
Second.
Roll call.
Morrison? Aye. Seifert?
Aye.
Jerem?
Aye.
Babcock?
Aye.
Chapman?
Aye.
Eckert?
Aye.
Khan?
Aye. Aye.
Dr. Thompson?
how slow should I go? Does, anyone have-
This might be a record.
7:19.
This might be a record.
There are 2 requests for Freedom of Information Act requests this past period. On September 15th, 2015, a request was received from Patrick McCraney, Better Government Association, Darien, Illinois. The response to this request was sent on September 22nd. On September 29th, a request was received from Ellen Anderson Ranzia, Hespa, Crystal Lake, Illinois. The response to this request was sent on October 2nd, 2015. We received 1 check from the City of Rolling Meadows for impact fees in the amount of $1,536.
Anything else? No? Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Is there a second? All in favor? All in favor? Opposed? 7